The electric vehicle, EV, market has long been a battleground of innovation, luxury, and steep price tags, leaving many potential buyers on the sidelines. Enter General Motors, GM, a legacy automaker that's turning the tide with a jaw-dropping announcement, a fully electric vehicle priced at just $12,000. This isn't a bare-bones prototype or a publicity stunt. It's a practical, mass-market EV designed to bring sustainable driving to the average consumer. With this bold move, GM isn't just challenging Tesla's dominance, it's redefining the entire EV landscape. In this in-depth article, we'll unpack the features, performance, technology, and market implications of GM's revolutionary new vehicle, comparing it to Tesla's Model Y and other contenders like Hyundai and Kia, while exploring how it could reshape transportation as we know it. The $12,000 electric vehicle, a game-changer unveiled. General Motors has dropped a bombshell with its $12,000 EV, a price point that seems almost unbelievable in a market where EVs typically start at 3 or 4 times that cost. Tesla's Model Y, a compact crossover darling, retails for over $40,000, while even the more budget-friendly Model 3 hovers above $35,000. Meanwhile, competitors like Hyundai and Kia offer compelling EVs starting in the $30,000 range. GM's audacious pricing isn't just a flex, it's a direct assault on the notion that electric vehicles are a luxury reserved for the affluent. This EV aims to democratize electrification, targeting everyday drivers who need reliable, affordable transportation without the frills of premium branding. What makes this even more remarkable is GM's promise that this isn't a stripped-down compromise. While it lacks the high-octane thrills or futuristic autonomy of Tesla's lineup, it delivers where it counts: practicality, efficiency, and accessibility. By slashing the entry price to $12,000, GM is betting that mass adoption, not niche innovation, will drive the future of EVs. But can a vehicle this cheap really compete? Let's dive into the details. Performance. Punching above its price, a $12,000 EV might conjure images of a sluggish golf cart, but GM has engineered this vehicle to defy such skepticism. Built from the ground up as an electric-first platform, it leverages the inherent advantages of EV technology, namely instant torque and smooth power delivery, to offer a driving experience that belies its budget roots. The single electric motor powers the front wheels, providing a peppy response that's ideal for navigating city streets. Acceleration isn't going to set records, but it's brisk enough to merge onto highways and weave through traffic with confidence. Unlike gas-powered budget cars that often struggle with sluggish transmissions or underpowered engines, this EV's electric drivetrain ensures seamless, quiet operation. It's not a rival to the Tesla Model Y/S dual-motor, all-wheel drive performance which rockets from 0 to 60 mph in under 5 seconds, but it doesn't need to be. For its intended audience, urban commuters and cost-conscious families, it's more than fit for purpose. Range is where this EV truly shines. GM claims a remarkable 300-plus miles on a single charge, a figure that real-world testing suggests is achievable under typical conditions. This obliterates the stereotype of budget EVs with paltry ranges. Many competitors in this price bracket barely crack 150 to 200 miles. For comparison, the Tesla Model Y long range offers over 330 miles, but at triple the cost. GM's range achievement makes this EV a legitimate option for both daily commutes and occasional longer trips, erasing a major barrier to entry for budget buyers. Charging keeps pace with practicality. The vehicle supports DC fast charging, capable of adding roughly 200 miles of range in about 30 minutes at compatible stations. At home, a level 2 charger can juice it up overnight, while even a standard 120-volt outlet can handle lighter top-ups. Tesla's supercharger network remains the gold standard, but GM's partnership with expanding charging networks ensures this EV won't leave drivers stranded. In short, this isn't a bare minimum performer. It's a thoughtfully designed machine that delivers where it matters. Interior and technology. Surprising sophistication. Stepping inside a $12,000 vehicle, you might expect a utilitarian shell with little to offer beyond the basics. GM, however, has managed to infuse this EV with a level of refinement that punches well above its weight, though it's not without some compromises. The dashboard is dominated by a wide digital display that serves as both instrument cluster and infotainment hub. Paired with a voice-activated assistant, it offers intuitive control over navigation, media, and vehicle settings. The system's responsiveness rivals that of pricier models, a stark contrast to the clunky, underpowered screens often found in budget cars. However, there's a catch. It lacks Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a puzzling omission in an era where smartphone integration is nearly ubiquitous. For drivers who rely on these features, this could be a sticking point, though the native system is robust enough to stand alone for most tasks. Seating is another strong suit. The cabin maximizes its compact dimensions, offering generous front legroom and a rear bench that accommodates adults without forcing them into a cramped squeeze. The seats are firm and supportive, clad in durable fabric rather than luxurious leather, a sensible choice for a vehicle aimed at practicality. Headroom is ample, even for taller passengers, and the flat floor, thanks to the absence of a transmission tunnel, adds a sense of openness. It's not as cavernous as the Tesla Model Ioniq S crossover layout, but it's impressively spacious for its class. Storage solutions are cleverly integrated throughout. A deep center console swallows up daily essentials, while large door pockets and an under-dash tray add versatility. The rear cargo area isn't massive, think grocery runs rather than furniture hauls, but a low loading floor and folding rear seats make it practical for urban lifestyles. Compared to the Model Ioniq S cavernous hatch, it's modest, but it's a fair trade-off for the price. Where cost-cutting shows is in the details. The climate control is a basic single-zone setup with no rear vents, which could leave backseat passengers uncomfortable on hot or cold days. The audio system, with its handful of speakers, delivers sound that's serviceable but lacks depth or clarity. Don't expect a concert hall experience. Noise insulation is also minimal, letting in more road and wind noise than you'd find in higher-end EVs. These are forgivable flaws at $12,000, but they highlight the gap between this EV and its premium rivals. Exterior design. Budget doesn't mean boring. GM's new EV doesn't look like it belongs in the bargain bin, and that's a deliberate choice. Its exterior design blends modern flair with functional aerodynamics, giving it a presence that belies its price. The body features smooth, flowing lines and sculpted edges that create a sleek, confident silhouette. Unlike the boxy, utilitarian shapes of many budget cars, this EV's streamlined form reduces drag, boosting efficiency and range. It's not as bold as the Tesla Model Ioniq S angular, futuristic aesthetic, but it's far from bland. Sharp LED headlights cut through the front fascia, while a full-width rear light bar adds a touch of premium flair, a design cue often seen on luxury EVs. Flush door handles and minimal badging keep the look clean and sophisticated. Build quality is another pleasant surprise. Panels align tightly, and the paint finish feels durable enough to handle years of exposure to the elements. It's not flawless. Close inspection might reveal thinner materials than you'd find on a Tesla, but it's a cut above what's typical for budget vehicles. This focus on design and durability ensures the EV looks good and stays that way, appealing to buyers who want value without sacrificing style. The Ultium battery platform. The secret weapon powering this affordable revolution is GM's Ultium battery platform, a technological cornerstone that makes the $12,000 price tag possible while setting the stage for future innovation. The Ultium system is modular and scalable, designed to underpin everything from compact cars to heavy-duty electric trucks. This flexibility allows GM to standardize components across its lineup, slashing production costs without compromising performance. For this EV, the platform delivers a compact yet potent battery pack that balances range, efficiency, and affordability. What sets Ultium apart is its forward-thinking design. Unlike traditional EV batteries, which are often replaced entirely when they degrade, Ultium packs can be repaired or upgraded at the module level. This extends their lifespan and opens the door to future enhancements, like increased capacity or faster charging, without requiring a new vehicle. It's a sustainable approach that adds long-term value, addressing a key concern for budget buyers wary of obsolescence. The cost benefits are profound. By streamlining manufacturing and reducing complexity, Ultium enables GM to offer this EV at a fraction of competitors' prices. Add in lower maintenance costs, no oil changes, fewer moving parts, and cheaper fuel via electricity, and the ownership equation becomes even more compelling. It's a masterstroke that could give GM an edge in the race to electrify the masses. Market impact. Shaking up the competition, GM's $12,000 EV isn't just a new car. It's a seismic shift that threatens to upend the EV market, putting pressure on Tesla, Hyundai, Kia, and beyond. Tesla has long reigned as the EV king, with the Model Y leading the charge in the compact crossover segment. But GM's pricing throws a wrench into that dominance. At $12,000, this EV undercuts Tesla's cheapest offering by over $20,000, appealing to a massive untapped audience. Tesla could respond by slashing prices, risking its premium margins, or accelerating plans for a rumored sub-$25,000 model. Either way, GM's move forces Tesla to rethink its strategy in a market it once owned. Hyundai, with its well-regarded Ioniq lineup, faces a similar reckoning. The Ioniq 5 starts at around $41,000, offering style, range, and tech, but GM's value proposition could siphon off budget-minded buyers. Hyundai might need to cut prices or pile on features like advanced driver aids, potentially compromising its reputation for reliability and balance. Kia, too, feels the heat. The EV6 and Niro EV blend bold design with solid performance, but their $39,000 plus starting prices now look steep. Kia may need to pivot toward affordability or lean harder into premium features to justify the cost, a delicate balancing act in a shifting market. Beyond these big players, GM's move could spark a price war across the industry, pushing other automakers to rethink their EV strategies. Affordable electrification is no longer a distant goal, it's a competitive necessity. True cost of ownership. Beyond the sticker price, the $12,000 price is a headline grabber, but the real story lies in the long-term costs and benefits that make this EV a financial no-brainer. EVs inherently save money over time. No gas means no pump visits, and electricity, especially with off-peak rates, is far cheaper than fuel. Maintenance is minimal, with no oil changes, tune-ups, or exhaust repairs, and regenerative braking extends the life of brake pads. For the average driver, these savings could add up to thousands over the vehicle's life. Government incentives sweeten the deal further. In the U.S., federal tax credits of up to $7,500 could drop the effective cost below $5,000 for eligible buyers. State rebates, charger installation credits, and local perks, like free parking or HOV lane access, push the value even higher. In some regions, this EV could be cheaper than a used gas car after incentives. Resale value is the wild card. Rapid EV advancements might depress prices as newer models emerge, but the Ultium platform's upgradability could buck that trend. If GM nails reliability and battery longevity, this EV might hold its value better than expected. Still, buyers should temper expectations until the market proves it out. Flaws and drawbacks. The trade-offs of affordability: no vehicle is flawless, and GM's $12,000 EV makes compromises to hit its price target. These aren't deal breakers for everyone, but they're worth considering. The 300-mile range is stellar for the price, but it's not built for epic road trips. Tesla's Model Y long range tops 330 miles, and its performance variant nears 400 with the right setup, options this EV can't match. Frequent long haulers might find it limiting, especially without Tesla's charging muscle. Speaking of charging, GM's network is growing but lags behind Tesla's supercharger empire. Public stations are less plentiful, and wait times could frustrate drivers without home charging. It's a solvable issue as infrastructure expands, but it's a hurdle today. Interior quality reflects the budget focus. Thin insulation lets in road noise, and the basic climate and audio systems feel dated next to premium EVs. The materials are functional but lack the polish of a Model Y-TS minimalist chic. For some, this is a fair trade. For others, it's a step too far. Software and reliability are question marks. GM's tech has come a long way, but past EV launches, like the Bolt, had early glitches. As a first-gen model, this EV might need time to iron out bugs. Buyers should weigh the savings against potential teething pains. Conclusion: a new era for electric vehicles. General Motors hasn't just unveiled a car, it's ignited a revolution. The $12,000 EV obliterates Tesla's Model Y on price, challenges Hyundai and Kia on value, and sets a new benchmark for affordability in the EV space. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. By prioritizing accessibility over excess, GM has crafted a vehicle that could bring millions into the electric fold. The implications are massive. Competitors must adapt or risk losing ground as the market shifts from premium innovation to mass-market practicality. Consumers win either way, with more options and better value than ever before. Whether this EV becomes a bestseller or a stepping stone, one thing is certain: the road to electrification just got a lot wider. Will you be along for the ride? With a price this low, it's hard to say no.